chosen ones, empaths. In the narcissist mind, it's okay. They can go silent on you. They can go silent on you, ignore you, ghost you, abandon you, treat you like absolute crap, right? Absolute shit. They can treat you in that way. That's their mindset. But the moment that you utilize silence, now I want to break something down. You see, their silence comes with an agenda. Their silence is baiting. Their silence is to coerce you into becoming very needy and clingy and desperate. The difference with your silence, and this is why I try to enforce to you, because you can get caught up in a mindset of wanting to see a reaction. And really, it comes down to taking your power back and it being a lifestyle choice. Like, this is how you find your peace. Like, you find your peace by being silent. You no longer want to engage. And I promise you, they become the one that starts to bait you out or starts to do cryptic stuff or will try and bridge that gap, basically. I'm not saying it happens immediately, but if you go into the lifestyle choice of you're going silent, you're not communicating with them, they're going to want to do something to get your attention back on them. And they can't take it, that you're actually taking your power back. They really cannot take it. It absolutely destroys them to their core. Remember, their silence was a bargaining chip, right? They were choosing to occupy being silent for a result. And that's why I try to enforce. Don't go silent for results. Don't go silent to win them back round. Don't go, like, if you're still in that mind state, then you need to look within about, it's not your fault. I understand you being there. But you don't listen to this fucking BS that they're telling you, oh, do this to get the person back and all this stuff. And there was some stuff a little while back. People were trying to sell spells and all this sort of stuff in the comment section. I noticed it. I had to delete the comments. And I mentioned it in one video, but don't fall into that. I understand many of you want to rekindle, but how can I break this down simply? You felt, whether this was a romantic relationship and you fell in love with yourself. If it was a romantic relationship, you fell in love with yourself. If it was a friendship or whatever like that, you believed in yourself. You saw yourself in these people. And that's what made you feel close to them. And the reason that is because they mirrored you meticulously. So they think they have you worked out when they go silent. They think they know what they're doing. They're thinking it's a win-win situation. That's what they're thinking in their minds. Hello, I'm a narcissist. I'm going to go silent, so I make them desperate and needy. It's a win-win situation. So this is the kind of mindset they're going off with. So if you tried to rope them back in or pull them back, not rope them back in, but tried to pull them back in, whether this is a family unit, friendship, romantic relationship, whatever, colleague, you tried to bridge that gap too soon, what I will say to you is it's counterproductive. It's not going to work. The point being, if you try to bridge that gap at any time, period, oftentimes it will be met with rejection because they're like, oh, I've still got them there. They want to talk to me. Or they want my attention. It's basically that you have to do the opposite. You have to, what's that, what's that saying? You caught me there off guard. Not you caught me off guard. It's got me stuck in my thoughts. What's it called again? I must remember it. Oh, hopefully I remember it by the end of the video. But it's a way of thinking, where you basically do the opposite, And I'm not saying do it for results, but most likely you will get some sort. And by the time it happens, let me assure you, you've heard me say this before. By the time it happens, the narcissist trying to bridge the gap, trying to communicate with you in some sort of way, you're really not going to want it. If you take these tips and you say you're going silent because they don't hear you, right? Remember, they don't hear you, but you're going silent because they don't want to respect you. They don't want to do things in a decent way. They want drama, right? That's really what they want, a load of drama. So they can go around with their minions and their flying monkeys and say, oh, look at me. Look how much drama I'm in. You know, and they're fucking, like, honestly, these creatures. All right, I want to start calling them something else other than narcissists because I feel like narcissists ain't justifying it. You know I call them dusty weirdos and you come up with a range of names in the comment section about these parasites. But honestly, they're fiendish. They're fiendish for supply so bad. And that's part of the reason why they traded you in to try and get so much more supply from you. So if you just nip it in the bud, you go silent, it destroys them. This is where you get your power. This is when they start to look at you in a different light. This is when the re-idolization comes. This is when the revaluing comes. Because they're seeing you go off into the distant future without them. And I made a video, the video before this about the glow up. You're going on your glow up, you're healing, you're doing your thing. This is where the re-idolization comes. And it all starts with you going silent sincerely. Okay? Forget no contact. Oh, go no contact for X amount of time. And then do this and do. There's all this fucking BS out there. Don't listen to none of it. I'm being serious. Don't listen to none of it. Right? Stop trying to win these people back round. You don't need to win them back round. All right? If anything, they need to be the one that wins you back round. Even if you were rejected, ghosted, discarded, silent treatment, abandoned, whatever. They need to be the one who comes to you and says, I shouldn't have done that. And if you wanted to accept them back after they apologize or something, then that's your choice. But oftentimes they ain't going to come in that way because they don't have the communication skills of what it takes to sort through a difficult situation. They don't have what it takes to actually communicate it. They have the thoughts in their mind. It runs rings around their mind. They have the thoughts in their mind, but they don't actually have the skills, the transparency, the authenticity to actually hold ownership for their own fuck up. All right. And that's basically what this whole situation becomes by you choosing to go silent and why it destroys them, because it becomes a complete fuck up. You know, it didn't work in their favor. If anything, it worked against them. Right. So these things this ending of this relationship, of whatever type of relationship it was, colleague, family member, romantic relationship, you've woken up to narcissistic abuse now. It's very important you don't fall back to sleep. Okay? Also, don't paint everyone with the same brush, but there is a lot of narcissists more common than they're trying to make out in the statistics. There's a lot more narcissists out there, especially in today's day and age. All right? Like, authenticity is very rare. Truthfulness, transparency is very rare. Real solid relationships are very rare. So someone just mentioned in the comment section before I read this video, I replied to them. I see them in live streams sometimes as well. They've watched the channel for some time. They said it's better being alone than with company that you feel alone around. All right, because really, if you break it down to what it is, when they were mirroring you and you were under the illusion, it may have felt like you had company. But now you've awoken. That company is never going to be, whoever this type of narcissist it was, whatever the relationship type, they're never going to be someone that makes you feel like you're in company again. That's something so it was quite deep what they said. It's very true what they said. So I hope they don't mind me sharing it, but you can elaborate on it. Like you're never going to feel complete with them ever again after what they did. And that's what you need to keep in your mind, what they did. All right. People always say on the channel, "Oh, you need to forgive. People need to forgive." I understand that concept about forgiveness. All right. But you forgive, to be honest, it's not selfish, but you forgive for your own heart so you don't hold hatred in your heart. But you can never rekindle with these creatures again. You can never rekindle with these creatures again. In any type of relationship setting, you can't rekindle with them. If you want to play it, is it cordial? No, I don't know the word, I think. Basically what I mean is, if you want to just high buy because it's a friend in the street, a narcissistic friend or something like that, you can do that to a certain extent. But if you're looking to like reintegrate into a family unit that's full of narcissists or emerge back into a romantic relationship with the narcissist, it's never, you need to keep these people at a distance. And even the highs and buys is with a friend or something is unnecessary. Okay? So you should change your number and get rid of everyone that is energy vampires. Seriously. So honestly, just back to the point, right? It is gonna destroy them. It really is gonna destroy them. And take your power back. Like they're shocked that you've done this. They are absolutely shocked. I've remembered the word now. It's reverse psychology, right? That's what I was trying to say earlier on in the video. Probably, hopefully you're still here. What I mean is they're using reverse psychology on you, like going cold, giving you silent treatment, pushing you away to get inundated with supply. So obviously, when you're in a position where you're trying to rekindle, you're trying to reconnect, you're trying to build, you're trying to sort out the problem or whatever, the best option is to go reverse psychology as well, but do it sincerely. You're not doing it as a motive, but your actions will seem like they're going to think at first, oh, they're just playing hard to get, or they're just doing this. But sincerely do it, and then you will get results. If you stay in a state of needy, desperate, feel like you need them and shit like that, they're going to watch you from a distance while you're in that emotional state, and they're just going to be laughing, to be honest with you. They're going to be like, seeing you broken. So I understand that many of you have been in a broken place, and they may know you've been in a broken place, but it's how you bounce back. And you're all going to head for that inevitable glow up. So check out that video I made before this one if you've got time about the glow up. And thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zion Music YouTube channel and check out Zion Spiritual as well. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.